everyone, welcome back to the English class. Today we have I was cycling when and grammar, past continuous and past simple with when and while. First we're going to listen to the conversation between Karen and Jody, and then we will try to answer with true, false or doesn't say to the statements. Let's listen to the conversation first.
Why have you got blue plasters on your knees? What happened?
I fell off my bike yesterday while I was coming home from Tom's house.
Ouch! How did it happen?
I was cycling down the hill when a cat ran across the road. I tried to stop, but the road was wet and I fell off.
What happened to the cat?
The cat was fine. It just ran up a tree. But I cut my knees quite badly and my bike was a mess.
How did you get home?
Well, fortunately, while I was picking up my bike, Dad drove past.
That was lucky.
Really lucky. He put my bike into the car and took me home.
So, are you ready for 3 hours of Romeo and Juliet? The play starts at 2 o'clock.
I'm fine, but it hurts when I bend my knees.
That's okay. We've got standing tickets. You can keep your knees straight.
Okay, let's go with the statement. Let's try to answer with true, false, or doesn't say. The first one, Jody fell off her bike. What do you think? Is that true, false, or we do not have this information in the conversation? It's true. The second, the cat ran up a wall. What do you think? It's false. The third one, it was raining. So, was it raining or? We do not have this information, so it doesn't say. The fourth one, Jody went home by car. It's true. And they have chairs to sit on in the theater. That's false. We mentioned at the beginning that we have past simple and past continuous. So from the previous classes that we learned, we know that past simple shows that an action happened and it's finished in the past. For example, I helped my mom yesterday. You can see the verb help, which ends in ed. It's a regular verb, and it's in the past, and the action is finished. And past continuous shows that an action was already in progress at a certain time in the past. For example, I was helping my mom. We do know that past continuous is formed with the auxiliary verb to be in the past, it was, and adding ing to the main verb. Let's listen to the other conversation between Granny and John.
My goodness, Granny, are you all right? What happened?
Well, I was in town with Dorothy. We were just hanging out and feeling a bit bored when we saw a poster for a new place in Green Park.
Which place?
It's called Skateboard World. So we went there and a very nice man gave us our tickets and skateboards and helmets. When we started on the half-pipe...
The what?
The half-pipe. It's a sort of tunnel, dear. Anyway, when we started on the half-pipe, some nice boys showed us how to do it. We were getting pretty fast. But then, while we were doing the ramps...
The ramps?
Yes, dear. Well, Dorothy dropped her handbag and my skateboard ran over it. I fell on the ramp and Dorothy fell on me.
That was so dangerous.
That was so awesome.
So during the conversation, most of the sentences were in past simple and past continuous. Let's go with some more rules. When we use past simple and past continuous together, it shows that the past simple action happened in the middle of the past continuous action that was in progress. I was doing my homework when someone knocked on the door. The first part of the sentence, it's in past continuous, and the other part, the last one, it's in past simple. Or while I was doing my homework, someone knocked on the door. It's the same. The first part is in past continuous, and the second, the last one, is in past simple. In the two sentences, we used when and a while to link the two of them. In the first and in the second, we use while at the beginning of the sentence, but not necessarily. We use while and when, as we said, when using the two tenses together. Note the difference in the two sentences below. Mum was making a cake when I came home, and Mum cooked the cake when I came home. That means in the first sentence, the first part is in past continuous and the second in past simple. And in the second sentence, it's the two of the part of the sentence are in past simple. You've got the verb cooked and came. The two of them are in past. Let's go with some exercises using past simple and past continuous. You've got the word from the box and the picture. You can go based on the picture. The words are was walking, was watching, was doing, drove, jumped, noticed, was looking, were walking, looked, were taking, and was trying. I was walking into town last Saturday when I noticed a strange man next to a car. He was trying to open the car door when I looked again. He was next to a different car. This time, the door was open, and he was looking inside. While he was doing this, a police car drove past and stopped. Then two police officers got out. While they were walking towards the men, he jumped out of the car and ran away. Later, I was watching TV when I saw the men on the news. The police were taking him to the police station in their car. He wasn't very happy. So you can see the usage of past simple and past continuous in the text, and also using while and when. And as homework, you're going to work on your workbook, page 42, exercises 1, 2, and 3. This is all for today. See you in the next class.